The Comets beat Milford for a second time this season, coming in strong to the first round of the tournament with a final score of 55-46. According to assistant coach Christy Lotell, tonight's game showed how the Comets have really come together and grown as a team. Coach, the boys were excelling in three-pointers tonight. Do you think that's really what pushed them over the edge to take down Milford?
That's a pretty good synopsis, I would say. You make 11 threes, and it gives you, a little bit more margin for error than we sometimes have when we're not shooting well. We feel like, it seems like we talk about that all year long. Some nights that we lost, we say, gosh, we got good shots and we just didn't make them. Tonight we did a great job of running offense and getting good shots, and guys, Matt and Chris especially, knocked them down.
Yeah, and then speaking of kind of changing from what you did all season, tonight the momentum within the boys just kept growing throughout the entire game, and taking into consideration that they kind of struggled with that throughout this regular season, what did that tell you about your team tonight with their up-tempo performance?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of fight left in our team. I think they showed that tonight. It's easier to have momentum when you make shots. Usually a lot of times that energy kind of comes from making shots, and so when you make them, you should have momentum. The challenge is always when you're not making them, can you still make momentum happen? Can you still have energy and excitement? And we're going to, at some point, hopefully we make a run here, and we're going to have to, if we're going to make a run, we're going to have some times when we don't make shots that we still have to have that energy.
So with that fight within the boys, what are your plans for the rest of the tournament?
Yeah, well, tonight was a great team win. Our two leading scorers, Drew and Connor, scored 6 points combined, and we won a game against a really good team.
Yeah.
And if you would have told us coming in that those two guys would combine for 6, we probably wouldn't have felt very good about our chances.
Yeah.
So other guys stepped up, and it's a great team win, and that's what you have to have in the tournament. Now obviously we start getting ready to play a team that we know pretty well because we've played them the last 2 years, and there'll be no challenge in being motivated and ready to play when we're playing the team that we're playing that's ended our season 2 years in a row, and so we feel like it's a good opportunity for us.
Ready to get them?
We'll find out Tuesday.
Good luck, Coach. Thank you. We'll see if the Comets can continue their winning streak on Tuesday night when they play Withrow. I'm Dani Dean, NBC Sports.